This is all good here. All right.
Hey guys, Gene Augustin with the Lending Collective. We're here at Pause having coffee and cigars.
Alicia Wright, your EXP real estate professional for Placer County, and we are bringing you our 5-minute weekly update for Placer County housing. And we're here to help you answer one question: should you buy or sell a house in spring 2026?
Yep.
So I don't know about you, but I haven't been able to stop watching Beiberchella.
Yeah, I have not seen it, but I'm going to after this recommendation.
I don't know if that affects the housing market or not. It definitely affects my attitude, and I am much happier after seeing it. So we have a lot of things going on with the real estate market. We
Market's
want to share
crazy.
with you.
Yep.
We have data we're bringing to you Thursday to Thursday.
Yep.
Mortgage data, real estate data, help you make these very, very important decisions.
Yeah.
So we have the inventory stats for you.
Yeah. What are our numbers? What are they looking like?
Okay, so new listings this week, we have 158. That's down 22 from last week's 180, which was statistically the weekend everybody likes to list their house.
Start of the buying market.
Right.
Yep.
We noticed last week that the pendings and solds were a little bit less than the prior week, but this week they're boosted. Pendings this week are up 34 from last week at 134.
Okay.
And the closed transactions are at 107. That's 9 up from last week.
Nice.
Of those closed transactions, 34 of them went above ask price. 32 were at ask price and 41 were under ask price.
Okay.
And then 42 of those had multiple offers, and 41 of them had seller concessions. So I think that plays a lot into like rates, payments, and all that. What do you have for us?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much global tension in the market that's really causing, our rates to, just fluctuate on a daily basis. But, Freddie Mac just did a survey recently, and as of today, the 30-year fixed rate average is down to 6.37, which is what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, as opposed to just a few weeks ago, it was hovering closer to 6.5%. So here's what's causing rates to move. So, when the Iran war started, that caused global tension. Anytime there's global tension, there's a demand for, or there's less demand for mortgage-backed securities, so yields go up, which causes mortgage rates to go up. A lot of what's triggering rates to go up is the concern for inflation, and oil is a big trigger on that. Well, then there was a ceasefire. Great, good news, less global tension, so we did see rates improve. And then, Iran, the U.S., I know someone did something where they weren't supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And so more global tension. So we did see rates bump up. And then as of today, they announced that there's the blockade. And, because because of this blockade, now there's talks of a possible 10-day ceasefire again. So here's the point of this. The market is extremely volatile. If I was a buyer actively looking today, I would be in constant contact with my mortgage advisor running the numbers, because in any given day, you can see rates up 1/8% or 1/4% or down 1/8 or 1/4%. And that can have a huge impact on your affordability and buying power. So stay in touch with your mortgage advisor. Don't predict the market, know your numbers, and, stay in touch with them so you're constantly running numbers to make sure that you can still afford, or you can still buy at your target price point.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Last week, our advice to sellers was stop tripping over pennies to save dollars.
Yeah.
This week, we're talking about the similar thing, but it's so crucial, so much more crucial to have your house priced right out the gate.
The data supports it, right?
These ones that I pulled here, showing that they got above ask and at ask, those listings were on the market on average about a week. So, I mean, you definitely want to price right.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you need to talk to your professional about. If you don't trust the person that you're working with to follow their advice, find someone else with experience.
Yeah. Because the data is also supporting that, because there are homes that are sitting on the market longer, and those homes that are sitting on the market longer, they are seeing a price reduction. So there's definitely a correlation between pricing it right, house selling within 2 weeks, and selling above ask versus not pricing it right. The house is sitting on the market for more than 30 days and now having to do a price reduction. So if you're going to hire a professional, take their advice and list it, because believe it or not, there is a strategy there.
And if you're a buyer out this weekend, comment to us about the 10 hottest open houses we have. Top 10 open houses. And if you haven't been pre-approved, you got to lock in with Gene and get your pre-approval finalized.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way to get out there and shop.
All right, guys. Hope you guys had a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
That was good.